Hello and welcome to Global Online. I am Chandni Swarnakar and today we are discussing parts of speech. Okay, with MCQs we'll cover everything. We'll also explain each and every option, right? And you can watch my lectures at 5 p.m. and this is my fourth lecture. Okay, so and now if you need any help or anything related to this course, or you can contact here. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. First, you need to understand that what is parts of speech. So I must tell you in a simplified manner that if there is a sentence, every sentence has plenty of words, right? Every word is categorized to play certain role, okay, to work for a certain job, right? So that is parts of speech in a simple way, right? And you also, like, if you learn parts of speech in a general sense, you can improve your writing. But if you are preparing for CTET exam, you are going to have at least one question in prose passage. Okay, so you have to be very particular about it. Do maintain the consistency. Okay, do understand each and every thing. Now there are many parts of speech, but 8 of them are very important. For example, noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunctions, interjections. Okay, so these are important and we'll discuss in a deep way. We'll cover everything. So first, noun. If you're naming something in a simple way, if you're naming something, that is a noun. If something has a name, that is a noun. Okay, it can represent a place, person, thing, or idea, or a feeling also, like concepts, qualities, places, animals, right? These are the fundamental building blocks of a sentence, and it's very important and crucial to understand that. Okay, and few examples are there, like teacher, student, doctor, friend. These are nouns. School, park, city, beach. These are nouns. And you can also say that I am covering my topics. So I also is a noun. You are representing, you are using pronoun instead of a noun, but you are talking about a particular person. So that is also a noun. Okay. Now let's jump into the pronoun. As I told you about pronoun, basically if you substitute a person to somebody, so you say that you can say that if you are using noun and instead of noun you are using pronoun. Okay, so that means that is actually helps to concise and make a sentence less repetitive. When you use noun in a sentence in a repetitive manner, that will not look good. So instead of using noun in a repetitive manner, you are using pronoun. For example, instead of saying Chandni, I am using I, so that is a pronoun. Okay, for example, instead of using you or your name, I am saying that you, so that is a pronoun. And there are plenty of examples like mine, yours, his, hers, right? Got it? Great. Now adjective. Adjective actually modifies what? Modifies a noun or pronoun. When a word add details about noun or pronoun, that is adjective. In a simple manner, you just need to remember that if a word is adding details about noun and pronoun, that is an adjective. Okay, and one more thing, like it also talks about quality, like noun's quality, noun size, shape, color, condition, or other attributes. It's an adjective. For example, beautiful. Chandni is beautiful. If you are saying, so you are actually adding details to a noun. Chandni is a noun, right? You are saying that Chandni is beautiful, so it means that you are adding details. Beautiful is an adjective. Okay, intelligent, red, as I told you about color, soft, etc. Right? Now verb. So verb simply means about action, doing something. If you are doing something and a word is signifying or describing that, that is a verb. Okay, in simple way, like be, have, do, will, can. I am doing something. Am is a verb. And I am doing something. Doing is also a verb. There are plenty of words. There are a number of verbs are there, but you do not need to go that way. You just need to remember what is verb. Okay. Now adverb. An adverb, I'll tell you, it modifies as adjective was modifying noun and pronoun, adverb modifies what? Modifies verb, adjective and another adverb. Okay, in a sentence there can be one or two adverbs. Okay, so if it is modifying or adding details about adverb or adjective or verb, that is called adverb. And you can also say that it adds details about how something is happening, or when something is going to happen, or where is happening, where something is happening, or why is that happening. So, and in what, to what extent is happening, that thing is happening. So these are the questions adverb asks, helps to ask. Okay, for example, slowly, if something is going on, so how it is going. Okay, so we'll say slowly, or we'll say quickly it is happening, right? And it also like when it is going to happen. So we'll say, okay, yesterday it happened. Okay, so that is adverb, soon, etc. Now preposition. Preposition basically talks about a relationship between two things, between noun and another word in a sentence, of course. And it also helps to indicates location. Like if you are putting something on a table, so you are also talking about a place, location you are talking about. So, and time, at what time, so you are using at, in, to signify or to indicate time, so that is preposition. Direction, manner, in which way you are doing it, and relationships. Okay, so that is called prepositions. There are examples like in, on, out, during, after, since, etc. Now interjection. You must have expressed sudden or strong feelings all of a sudden, right? You must have expressed that. So that is called interjection. You must have said wow after seeing something, after seeing amazing things. So you'll say wow. So, and one more thing that you need to remember, that it adds exclamation mark. So there must be an exclamation mark if you say that it's an interjection. For example, sudden expressions or sudden emotions, outburst of sudden emotions. For example, like it can be surprise, it can be joy, excitement, pain, frustration, or other intense emotions. Okay, for example, you'll say wow, you'll say hooray. If you are winning something, if you have won something, you'll say hooray. Like you got hurt, you'll say ouch. Okay, so that way it's an interjection. And one more thing that you need to remember, that exclamation mark is there. Now conjunction. What is conjunction? Like there is a family, okay, and there is a member like mother, add people, actually make a bond between other members of the family. So exactly the same thing conjunction does. So when a sentence, in a sentence there are a number of words, number of phrases can be there, clauses can be there. So if you add a sentence or phrase or word or clauses together with the help of something, that is conjunction. Conjunction. For example, and, but, or, nor. Oh, you must have heard that neither, either, right? So, yet, for. So, for example, I like coffee and she prefers tea. So it's, you can remember this with example of mother in a family, right? So that is conjunction, right? Let's discuss some of the examples. The vertical panels are covered by ecusite figures. First you need to understand what is ecusite. Ecusite means beautiful. Okay, it means beautiful. And also the word which type of figure, parts of speech, like is what? Ecusite is what? Noun, adjective, adverb, or pronoun. We can simply say that it's an adjective because it is adding detail to noun. Okay, so that is an adjective. So B is the correct answer. Now second question. Which part of speech is the underlined word in sentence given below? I decided to reduce my expenses by half. So I told you about prepositions, that it actually adds a relation, talks about a relationship, and here I decided to reduce my expenses by By what? Half. So that is called preposition. I told you, I have given you some of the examples, and that adds by. Okay. So preposition is the correct answer. Now, which part of speech is the underlined word in the sentence given below? I see only men who represent half of the country. So I told you that if you are using a pronoun instead of a noun, so that is simply enhances a sentence. Okay, so who is enhancing the sentence, and what is who? It is actually on the behalf of a noun. This is the noun, and also men is the noun. So on behalf of men, who has been used. So it's a pronoun. Correct answer is A. Now, identify the parts of speech of the underlined word in the following sentence. The students eagerly awaited their exam results. Now, eagerly can be the question and awaited can be the questions. But here, the question is asking you that what is awaited? Verb, adjective, noun, or adverb. So what awaited means? Awaited is a verb. Okay. The student, what the student is doing? The student is waiting for the exam results, right? So it's a verb. If the question would have asked that what eagerly stands for, would have said that it's an adverb, because it adds details to a verb, right? Awaiting. They were waiting for. No, they were waiting, but how they were waiting? They were waiting eagerly, right? Okay. So now, thank you for today, and you can go through the video and understand all the concepts clearly. It will help you, and must understand that, do understand that you have to go through the videos and you have to note it down, so that it will help you to cover the concepts easily, to crack or to ace the exam. Okay. So thank you for today.